Whew, it is time. It feels like an eternity since I've done stuff like this again. But the season has officially begun. It's time for Who Dat Nation to get over, move on from the past season, all the BS, pass interference. That's history. Starting the new season, clean slate, blank page. Excuse me. So, Saints, first of all, before I go into the game tomorrow with the Houston Texans, I just want to say, Saints look good preseason. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is the future. I believe Taysom Hill is the future quarterback of the New Orleans Saints when Drew Brees retires. Sooner or later, they all retire. Also, Michael Thomas got paid, got his money. Good job. Kudos to them. They took care of that. Now we can move on to the regular season where they're going to be motivated. This might be the last year of Drew Brees. We'll see. Only time will tell. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't predict the future, but I will. But I'm going to try and predict is this whole goddamn season of the New Orleans Saints. So, first game of the season, Monday Night Football against the Houston Texans. First of all, when I look at the Texans, they traded Jadeveon Clowney away for basically nothing. J.J. Watt, is it J.J. or T.J.? Yeah, it's J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's still back there, one of the best linebackers in football. Then I look at the Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, and also, the running back, Lamar Miller. That's very unfortunate what happened to Lamar Miller. I hope you have a nice, speedy recovery. Hope to see you again in football. 20 ACLs hurt. But, it's time. But let's go to the New Orleans Saints side. Saints, we all know what happened. Lost in the NFC Championship game. It's time to move on from that. But two things I expect to happen this season. Either the Saints are going to be playing motivated, playing angry, try to take out any team that stands in their way, or they're going to fall back, relapse, and underachieve. It could be the latter. But I do expect the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what to expect from the Panthers. And the Bucs, the Bucs, I'm not sold on them, but I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to have a better season. I can't expect both Panthers and Falcons to have abysmal seasons 2 straight years. So the Saints might have some competition. But now, Saints, it's gonna be a tough schedule. You gotta start things right. The past 2 seasons, Saints have lost the season opener. However, I had a lot of time to think about this. I had to look at the pieces. I had to look at the matchups. And this is at home. This is against the Houston Texans. And part of me wants to say that trend continues with a loss against the Houston Texans. But I'm not saying that right now. I'm going to say Saints, they need to win. They really need to win this game. Reason being, because the next week 2, is traveling to the goddamn LA Rams. That's already a tough game in of itself with Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley, and the $100+ million quarterback man, and Jared Goff. Way overpaid, but we're not getting into that. Let's start off with the Texans Saints. So, Drew Brees only played literally 1 drive in the entire preseason, but that 1 drive is all I needed to see. Some of his balls that he was throwing were a little bit sketchy. But he kept the Michael Thomas Drew Brees connection is still solid from what I saw. Taysom Hill looking like an absolute stud quarterback. Wish he can run the ball. He's the Swiss Army knife of the New Orleans Saints. I just wish he would work on his throwing accuracy, which I may expect to see a little bit of Taysom Hill shenanigans in this upcoming game. Whether it's a run, fake punt, a pass, whatever. The playbook is expanded with Taysom Hill as one of your quarterbacks. But also, Kamara, you're the number one back. You do not have Mark Ingram anymore. I wish we kept Mark Ingram, but hey, it didn't work out. We replaced him with Latavius Murray. That's a 50-50. That might be 50-50. He might be the same way. He might be the same. He may not. I don't know. The only thing I know consistently is Alvin Kamara can ball, and he will probably get paid next year. Michael Thomas, still the only receiver they legitimately have. Jared Cook, great pickup, helped the tight end position, but Michael Thomas is still the number one receiver by a landslide. It's not even close. Maybe Traquan Smith can step up in his, his second year. Ted Ginn, he stretches the field, but he's getting a little bit old, let's be honest. And on the defensive side of the ball, you got Sheldon Rankins. I expect Marcus Davenport. The front four looks pretty solid. Marcus Davenport, Cam Jordan on one end, and Sheldon Rankins right in the middle. Defensive line is solid. Linebacker core, Demario Davis. We'll see. And I've always had concerns about the secondary. Marshawn Lattimore, Marcus Williams as a safety, and then Eli Apple. Let's see if they can make some strides. So now back to this game. My three keys to the game. You gotta start off fast. Saints got to start off fast and hard. Right? What we saw in the Thursday night opener, that was abysmal. That cannot happen for the New Orleans Saints. I would expect them to run the ball, get Michael Thomas up early. I don't see any. They might find a way. The Texans might find a way to contain it, but what do the other receivers have to step up? Traquan Smith, Keith Kirkwood, Ted Ginn. Somebody has got to give Michael Thomas a little bit of a breather. If they can do that, oh man, it could be a great season. Secondly, on the defensive side of the ball, you got, I know he is the best receiver in football. They've got to find a way to contain DeAndre Hopkins. If they let D-Hop go off, it could be a very, very, very long day. Very long day indeed, because he is the best receiver. You're probably going to have to double him, probably get Marshawn. They might try single coverage with Marshawn Lattimore, see who's the better player. That matchup could go in D-Hop's favor. And another thing, my third and final king, you got to get to Deshaun Watson. That offensive line last year for the Texans was abysmal. Deshaun Watson was probably one of the top 5 most sacked quarterbacks in all of the NFL last season. Get to him. Put four on a 4-man rush, maybe occasional blitz. But you got to get to Deshaun Watson. If you let him sit back and analyze the field and then potentially run the ball, he can run the ball. So you might have to put a spy on him, like a linebacker spy, to contain the run of Deshaun Watson. I don't know why. I'm just losing my train of thought. But to contain D-Hop, contain Deshaun Watson, Saints start off fast and strong, could be a nice smooth victory. So, with that being said, I want to say Houston in an upset, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say the New Orleans Saints win this game 24-20. And start off the season 1-0, first time in the last 2 years. However, if they somehow blew it, I would not be surprised. But it's time. It is absolutely time. Season's beginning. Blank page. Tough schedule. Same football. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It is time. It's time. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Can I get a who dat on 3? Saints on 6. 1, 2, 3. Who dat? 4, 5, 6. Saints. Let's go!